Good morning, Northtown. I'm Emmanuel Rodriguez.
And I'm Josiah Mendoza. Today is Wednesday, February 28th.
Today we'll get a look at Stingers going to state, discuss current events and world news, see what's trending online, and much, much more.
All on NTV News.
Let's start with world news.
Today in world news, a Slovak investigative journalist and his fiancée were murdered. 27-year-old Jan Kuciak and his fiancée were found shot to death on Monday, the first murder of a reporter in the nation of Slovakia, according to police. Kuciak was reported on tax evasion and fraud among Slovak businesses. This includes people tied to the Slovak governing party, SMER. According to police, Kuciak's work as an investigative journalist might have been the reason of his murder. The editors-in-chief of a dozen Slovak media outlets have signed a joint statement calling the killing an attack on the freedom of speech.
Let's look at what's buzzing around Northtown. The Stingers are now back-to-back champions. They won first place in hip-hop, third place in pom, and third place overall. Congratulations. Let's take a look at their winning routine.
Ski mask when I'm in your house. Stuck the plug now, moving these pounds. Found a quiet town and I tied it down. Now we making moves in and out of town. I'm in love with the money, can't stack it up. Come out! If I throw her that money, she back it up.
That money talk, that money green, want money. Got money dreams, my money counter got 100 screens, want a million with a million things. Everybody love money. Everybody so they make it money, make it fast, make it money.
That money keep coming.
Go get your money.
Let's go!
Load and she pick it up.
Nice job, Stingers. Way to steal the show. Scarborough took two teams to Fort Osage yesterday. Our A team went 6-2 on the day, missing the championship by one question, which is insanely close. Our B team went 9-1, winning a tiebreaker match to take first place. Individual scoring awards, Ryan Wen was first, Destiny Chow was 7th, Francis Franco was 8th.
February and March are big scholarship months. Remember to check the scholarship page on northtowncounseling.com. Apply for any that you qualify for. They are listed by deadline due date. In today's internet highlight, the closing of the Olympics. The Olympics ended this weekend, and the United States ended up with 9 gold medals, 8 silver medals, and 6 bronze medals. In overall medals, the U.S. came in 4th, following Norway in 1st. At the closing ceremony, the K-pop boy group EXO performed 2 of their hit songs, Growl and Power.
Now let's get updated on Northtown sports. Congratulations to the boys and girls basketball teams for being back-to-back conference champions. District basketball starts this week. The girls will play on Wednesday, February 28th at 5:30. The boys will be in action on Thursday, March 1st at 5:30. All district games will be held at Rockhurst High School. Congrats to freshman Xavier Doolin for placing 6th in the 170-pound weight class at the state wrestling tournament.
Due to all of our snow days, we have not been able to fill you in on the Farewell to Fieldhouse festivities. Here is a look at the celebration with former players and coaches as we sent the Fieldhouse off in style.
Established in 1951, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone who remembers a time before the Fieldhouse. Predating pop music, the polio vaccine, and the state of Alaska, the Fieldhouse is a place of memories.
From the Fieldhouse, I remember my mother always sitting behind the bench for the boys.
We ran so many laps up and down the stairs at Fieldhouse, I'll never forget that.
Well, my favorite was an overtime game that we won against St. Pius. But that was, I think, in the North Kansas City tournament.
But as old traditions give way to new, nothing can last forever. The Fieldhouse is set to be demolished over the summer. On February 15th, 2018, a doubleheader between Staley's girls and boys basketball teams was held as Farewell to Fieldhouse. Alumni coaches, players, and students alike were invited to watch one more game in the gym they played in decades ago. The alumni cheerleaders even gave one final cheer across the generations. Another building will be completed where the Fieldhouse now stands, ready for decades of new students. As alumni say goodbye, they can't help but look to the future.
It's one of the classic buildings, the Fieldhouse, probably in all of Kansas City. It's really, as a former player, I really hate to see it go, but as coming back here with other high school teams to play, it really needed to be replaced. I appreciate what they're doing and how they're doing it.
The Fieldhouse stood for more than 60 years. It held a history of spirit and community, and helped to build a tradition of coming together from across the city. You can replace the gym, but the spirit of the Fieldhouse will live on in the hearts it has helped to shape.
The Fieldhouse is and always will be an important part of Northtown's history, and it will be sorely missed.
And there's our show for today, Northtown. To find more NTV episodes, subscribe to our YouTube channel, NTV at NKCHS. To stay up to date on everything that's buzzing around Northtown, follow us on Twitter at Northtown News. And for photos and announcements, you can find us and like us on Facebook at NKC Journalism.
Thanks for watching Northtown. Keep it classy.
And as always, it's a great day to be a Hornet.